Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're getting into a really foundational challenge for any company that sells physical products.
Oh yeah, supply chain.
Exactly. Supply chain order processing. We're looking at a case study that shows how AI turned what was basically email chaos into, well, seamless precision.
It's a perfect example, really. We're tackling that core problem. How can you get an essential part of your business to think for itself?
To be fully autonomous.
Right. To instantly check stock, figure out complicated discounts, and give a precise delivery date, all without a human having to, touch anything.
Okay, so let's start with the old way. Let's make that pain point really clear. What was the traditional bottleneck here?
Well, it all started with a customer email. Just one simple request.
Hmm.
But that email would trigger this whole cascade of manual tasks across different departments.
So a person has to actually read it, and then what happens?
And then they start jumping around. First, they have to go into the CRM to check the customer's history. Then they have to switch over to the finance system to see if their credit is good. After that, it's the internal stock system, the ERP, to see if we even have the product.
And I'm guessing none of these systems talk to each other perfectly.
Not at all. It's a series of silos. And each one adds friction, adds delay. And look, if the stock numbers are even a few hours old, your whole quote is wrong.
You end up making promises you can't keep.
Exactly. And it's not just frustrating for the customer. You're taking your best people, the ones who understand logistics, and you're turning them into data entry clerks. That quick email just became an hour-long task.
Which brings us to the AI transformation. The sources really stress the speed here. We're going from minutes or even hours down to, what, milliseconds?
Millisecond. And what's so incredible is the depth of what it's doing in that fraction of a second. It's not just one simple check.
Right.
The AI instantly confirms who the sender is, checks their finance stand, queries internal stock.
Yeah.
But here's the aha moment, the dual verification.
Okay, tell me about that.
So your internal stock system, it often has a bit of a lag. It's an estimate. To get around that, the AI executes a secure API call directly to the vendor's warehouse system.
Wow. So it's not just trusting his own data.
No, it's getting real-time ground truth data from the physical location where the stock is. You can even see the vendor's restock schedule.
So the reply can be incredibly precise, like, we have 10 units here and we can get you another 20 from our vendor in 3 days.
That's it. You eliminate the uncertainty. But the intelligence doesn't stop there. It then applies this really sophisticated sales logic.
What do you mean?
It analyzes the customer's master agreement, all those complex discount tiers, and it actually looks for opportunities.
It's upselling.
It's upselling intelligently. It might say, if you add just one more item, you'll qualify for a 15% bulk discount on your entire order. A human would never have the time to do that for every single email.
And it even calculates the delivery date.
Yeah, and it does that by pulling in external data. It's looking at Google Maps traffic for the route, historical delivery times, even the weather forecast.
So the final output is a completely personalized reply with all the details, maybe a few options, and a clickable place order button.
Precisely. And that speed and accuracy, it just fundamentally changes how the team operates.
So how did that shift happen?
Well, at first, they kept a human in the loop. Someone just to double-check the AI's work and build trust in the system.
But I'm guessing that didn't last long.
It didn't. As the AI proved it was consistently more accurate than the manual process, that human oversight just wasn't needed. The system moved to almost full autonomy.
Which means the people aren't replaced, they're augmented, they're freed up from that grind.
Totally. Now they focus on the high-value work, the really complex exceptions, major supply chain disruptions, negotiating bespoke contracts, the strategic stuff.
So the big takeaway here is that this isn't some far-off future. AI-driven operations that give you instant, data-backed decisions. That's a reality right now.
It is. And it delivers real, measurable improvements across the board. Speed, accuracy, and of course, the customer experience.
The whole deep dive really shows that the future of business isn't about eliminating people. It's about eliminating repetitive processes.
And that leaves you with a really important question to think about. If all this routine data handling is being automated this quickly, it creates this real imperative for our education and training systems to adapt. Right now, we have to start preparing for roles that lean into what makes us uniquely human creativity, critical thinking, complex problem solving, working in collaboration with these intelligent systems.